All right, when looking at this proof here, we want to prove here that 1 is the same as 12. There's not a direct link between 1 and 12, but there is a relationship between another common angle. There are many ways to do this proof. I'm going to choose this and just say that, well, 1, if I turn it over, 1 is the same as 7. And you'll see that they're exactly the same. Why? Because they are alternate interior angles. And then we know that 7 is the same as 12 because they're corresponding. So if 1 is the same as 7 and 7 is the same as 12, then 1 and 12 have to be the same in measurement. You could have gone another route here and said maybe 1 is the same as 15 because of corresponding, and then 15 and 12 are alternate interior. Either one would be fine, and there are other techniques as well you could do to prove this. But I'm going to choose that route here today. And so when I look at this, I have my givens written here that T is the same as H and A is the same as B. And so the first thing I'm going to say here is talk about 1 and 7 being alternate interior angles. So I'm going to say here that angle 1 and angle 7 are, and I'm just going to point out that they're alternate interior angles. To do this now, I'm going to say, well, that's just a definition of an alternate interior angle. So that's just a definition of an alternate interior angle. Once I know that, I can say here that angle 1 is going to be congruent to angle 7. How do I know that? Well, because of the alternate interior angle theorem. So I can just definitely say that that's because of the alternate interior angle theorem. Well, now I've kind of done angle 1 and angle 7. What I want to show here is that 7 is the same as 12. In order to do that, I have to point out that they're corresponding angles. So I'm going to say here that angle 7 and angle 12 are corresponding angles. Okay, they're corresponding angles. Why? Again, the definition of corresponding angles. From here, okay, that's just my little symbol for angles, by the way, angle with an S. From here I can say that angle 7 is going to be congruent to angle 12. And the reason is because of the corresponding angle. Now this is actually a postulate. I'll write postulate here. You may write theorem. If you did, I'm not going to punish you for it. But basically it's a postulate here. Now notice here that 1 is the same as 7, 7 is the same as 12, and we can cut out the middleman the way I've written it. In order to do that, it's not a substitution property. In fact, it's a transitive property. A, B, B, C, I can cut out B. That's essentially what I'm doing here. And so what I'm going to say here is that, well, angle 1 has to be congruent to angle 12. Why? Because of a transitive property of not equality, but of congruence. Now I've basically proven this point, that 1 is the same as 12 based on that.